Hello and welcome to Morning Coffee with Maddog Merv. Today we have a beautiful kind of rainy day, but a warm day. Let's get in to see what's going on the channel, shall we?
Welcome to Morning Coffee.
Maddog Merv today.
Got our French roast this morning again. No wonder I'm a big fat guy. I mean,
And then
holy
they
cow.
I always had a schmear.
He's probably going for bagels. He's trying to steal.
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it.
I have no clue.
And I got a bunch of chores to do. Oh, who wants to do that?
Today we have a shout out for Rats Live, and I've mentioned his channel before. RATT' Live. Currently, he's got a video up where he's doing some modifications to a Ford Maverick, the multi-Maverick body, in order to bring it into more line of what looks like a proper Maverick for a race car, because that multi-Maverick body is, I'll just tell you, it's horrible as far as trying to make it into a Maverick funny car or anything. But he does a great job, and check out his channel. If you guys are car guys, yeah, check out Rats Live.
So this last week, we looked at an older build I did of this car here called the Super Cat. One of my favorite Cougars of all time, and just really neat. Very old build though. I mean, it was like 20 years ago. I could do it so much better if I redid it nowadays. But I hope you guys got something out of it, and I hope you liked it. Again, it's one of my favorite builds from back in the day.
As far as the kit hoarder stash, we didn't do anything this last week, but we are going to do something this week. I'm just not 100% sure what yet. I've got a couple of things that I'm working on and a couple of new things that have come to me, so we'll see, but we will be having a kit hoarder stash on Thursday. So for the main show tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do yet. The reason being is I'm waiting for some things to dry. And depending on how it all goes, will depend on what we wind up doing. But there is one more basing video I'd really like to show you guys, and it's doing some weathering on these industrial bases that that I showed you guys a little while ago. So for example, just give you a little sneak peek, this is kind of what we finished up with, painting it up, and it looks really cool. But this is what I'm turning them into, something more weathered. And so that's one of the items. Also, there is a frozen, like a frozen lake base that I've been working on that I really like how it's turned out, and I'd like to share that with you guys as well. I know that particularly if you're doing World War II Russia, if you're doing a car diorama and you need, how can I put it? If you're doing like a winter scene, or you're doing something with water, like a little, I'm trying to think of the word, culvert. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, where water runs through a little teeny, not a stream, like a gutter type thing with water in it. But anyway, if you're doing something like that, this technique I think would work really good for you. So I think that's what we're going to try and do tomorrow. Just in case things don't dry in time, we'll do something else. We have had some real unseasonably nice weather here. This last week, the lows were in the upper teens to low 20s, which is pretty normal. But the daytime highs, we were getting into, mid 30s and up close to 40, which was really good until Friday. And then it's like 45. Today's high is supposed to be in the mid 50s. And by Tuesday, we're supposed to be over 60. Even though we're getting a little bit of rain right now, we've got this little warm front that's moved through with some rain, which is kind of interesting. Gonna make the backyard real muddy, but not a lot, a little bit of rain, lots of moisture for the mountains, which is what we need. Let it stay up there and come down in the springtime. But yeah, we've got some pretty good weather going on right now, which is wonderful because it's a lot more comfortable out here in the doghouse. And it's really where I prefer to build and paint anyway. I've been working on my sister's sororitas. In fact, I'm going to share a sneak peek of this particular base that I've done. A little bit of snow and the icy lake or river, whatever you want to call it. Yes, I've got my first team of 10 built, but I still have to paint them, of course, so I'm going to be working on that. I've acquired a piece of armor for my Blood Angels. I decided to do some modifications on a modern APC to turn it into something that I could use for my Blood Angels as well. It's very similar to what they call, I believe it's a rhino, that the Blood Angels have. And no, it's not something I can play in a tournament, but again, we've talked about this. This is something that I'm doing, with my son and my grandson. So I'll be sharing those with you guys before too long. For me, it's just been a time of a lot of paint. Been getting my Blood Angels Dreadnought finished up. A bunch of the other figures I've been painting as well. And then I've started to reorganize this whole area. Where I started was with my paint, and believe it or not, my enamels, my beloved enamels that I love so much, I'm going to cut down to one little rack of the ones that I absolutely use the most. Everything else is going to go in a box and go into storage. I need to cut down on all the paints that I have here. Because I have all of my Citadel, all of my, the ones that I use for my Warhammer, they're still in the house. And I'll need to bring them out in the springtime. So I've got a lot of organizing to do here, and I'm looking forward to that. I've got downsizing to do, which I'm not really looking forward to, because you build something and you become very attached to it, and it's hard to get rid of it. But I've already got a few on display at my friend's business. I've contacted some other places to try and get some. All right, well, I will let you guys go. Kept this kind of short today. There's lots going on, like I said, between the clean out, between the figure painting, which I'm still having a great time with, and the fact that, wow, we've got some good weather in February. So I'm pretty excited about all of that. We will see you guys tomorrow for whatever we wind up putting up on the main show, and then we'll see you for the Kit Hoarder Stash on Thursday. Take care, folks. Have a great day.